Shopify Checkout Page Customization 2023 Step-by-Step for Beginners. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can, mess around and edit the Shopify's checkout page in the easiest and most simplest steps. So all you need to do is just make sure to watch this video till the end and listen to all the information I have to provide you with. And if you do that properly, then I guarantee you that by the end of this video, you're going to fully and properly know how you can edit and customize your checkout page. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, get started with all of this. Like, I'm assuming you have a Shopify account and it's fully set it up. Now, once it's fully set it up, you're going to come down here into the sales channel, okay? Now, once you're here in the sales channel, you're going to go to the online store section. Now, once you're in the online store section over here, you're going to first of all make sure you have a proper theme installed. Now, once you have a proper theme installed, you're going to make sure that the whole template is, properly verified and everything. And once all of that is done, you're going to make sure to have a proper store page. The store is, fully customized and stuff like that. Now, to get into the essential customization and stuff like that, you're going to go to, first of all, you're going to go to pages. And once you're in pages, you're going to make sure that you have a proper page for your checkout. And if you don't, you can just go on add page. And once you go on add page, you can just write a title for, checkout. So once you write checkout down here, you can, write the contents and stuff. And then you can also add the navigation menu to the checkout page. But obviously, we know the checkout page only comes when someone buys something and then, adds it to your cart and they're actually checking out. So we're going to keep it to that, and we're going to go ahead and click on Customize on our Dawn theme. Now, each theme has a different discrete checkout page, so you're going to make sure to, keep track of that. Now, the Dawn theme, which is the default theme that I'm using, this has, a basic default checkout page. So to mess around with this, what you're going to do is you're going to open this drop down over here, okay? Now, once you open this drop down up here, you're going to come down here where it says checkout, and you're going to click on it. Now, once you click on this, you're going to, come over here where it's going to, give you a checkout page. Make sure to, again, come here, click on checkout. Now, for in some cases, it's, going to give you some errors with like the page. Now, if it gives you errors, that probably means that you don't have products in your page. And if you don't have products in your page, it's always going to give you those errors. So to, get rid of those errors, again, just make sure to have a proper checkout page, and to have a checkout page, add products. Now, let's assume this is our checkout page right here, okay? Now, to edit your checkout page, let's also constitute what a basic checkout page actually looks like. Let's take an example from, a very famous online store site, Nike. Okay, let's take their example. So I'm going to go ahead and add a random Nike shoe. Let's add the Nike Blazer to my products, okay? So I'm going to go here into the Nike Blazers as so. And once I'm in the Nike Blazers, let's go ahead and I'm going to write add to bag. Now, once you click on add to bag, it's obviously going to be added to your bag. You're going to click on checkout. And once you click on checkout, as you can see, this is what a basic checkout page constitutes. Basically, you're going to get your product, your delivery options, you're in your bag, and, all this stuff. So this is what all of this, constitutes. This is what a checkout page constitutes. It's supposed to, it's supposed to look pretty, professional. And then you're going to have the payment options, order and review, and that stuff. So that's what the checkout page constitutes. And that is, how you're going to add all of that. So basically, you're going to go back. Here. Let's just quickly, add a random product so we can get a good checkout page for ourselves. So I'm just going to write some random stuff. And once all of this is done, I'm going to add a media real quick. Here we go. Let's just, add this photo. And once you do that, you're going to click on save. And once you click on save, a product has been added. So I'm going to go back to my online store. And once I've gone back to my online store, again, go back to your customization. And once you're in your customization, head over to the checkout page section. And as you can see, now that we've added a product, we're into our checkout page. Now, to mess around with your checkout page, basically, to edit it and stuff, you're gonna stay here. Checkout can be edited using sections. To customize your checkout, go to theme settings. So here you are. Now, first of all, here comes the logo. Now, let's say you want to add a logo to your, customization. So to add a logo, just go and upload image, and let's say we're going to upload an image over here. And once the image is done uploading, you can basically, go ahead and add this as a logo. So let's say I'm going to add this logo. I'm going to click on done, and you're going to see that it's going to add a logo into your checkout page up here. And once it adds a logo, you can, change the width if you want to. Then there's colors. You can choose the colors that come with, all of this over here. So let's say you want to change the color of return to cart. I'm gonna go and keep it red. Okay, pretty weird color to keep for a checkout cart, but you get the point. So I'm just gonna go and go ahead back to the checkout page. So here I am back, and then furthermore, basically again in colors you can change the whole color for, let's say I'm gonna change the color of the background to a weird beige. And then you obviously have different accent colors, different accent gradient colors, and all that stuff, so you can mess around with that as well. Then you have the typography. You're probably wondering what the typography is. Typography is, all the fonts, the font size, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go over here, and let's change the font to this. Okay, let's do that, and I'm gonna click on select. Now once you click on select, keep making sure to save all of this, because by saving all of this, as you can see, it reiterates everything, and it restocks everything to its original form. And obviously in the body also make sure to have this font. And once you've changed the font, again, go ahead and click on save. And once you click on save, it's gonna save the whole font, change it accordingly. And once that is done, then you have the layout. Okay, the layout could be, the grids and the page width, and, all the whole spacing and the grading that comes with your page. You can mess around with this stuff also. You have the buttons. You can mess around with the opacity of the buttons if you want to. So let's say I'm going to make it this much opaque. Again, click on save. Once you click on save, it's going to, reiterate everything. Once all of that is done, as you can see, this is how you're going to customize everything. And obviously there's like tons and tons of other settings that you can mess around with, but this is how you're going to do the main customization. You can also use your basic cascading style sheets and everything. And let's say if you want to mess around with the background color, you can change it to this. Yeah, let's keep it in a black. Now once you're in a black, you have form fields. You can keep it transparent if you want to. You can keep it white if you want to. Then you have the background images. Okay, let's say you can keep the background image as this. Click on save, and as you can see, it's going to reiterate it. This is a way for it to load up. And as you can see, the background image has changed. It's turned to white. Then you obviously have the different typographies, as so. Change it to railway if you want to, and all that stuff. And once all of this is done, again, just go ahead, click on save. And once you have clicked on save, just back out, and your basic checkout page has been properly customized, and you are good to go. So yeah, that's basically about it when it comes to customizing your checkout page. Now if that video was helpful and informational, please drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll make more for you. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.